welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to do 2 prompts for Junk Journal January. We're going to do a list and we're going to do life lessons. The reason that I'm doing this in one video is because I really wanted to combine these prompts. So if you're feeling that you maybe don't know what to do for a certain prompt, maybe see if you can combine the 2 of them and sort of create a page from that, because when I saw a list of life lessons when I'd written out the prompts, I didn't intend for it to be in that order, but I just felt like they really fit together to make a list of life lessons. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to decorate this page, and then I'm going to leave space where I can write a list of life lessons for myself. I'll probably stamp it out at the top, but yeah, I'm not actually going to write them out, but I'm going to show you how I'm going to do the page and decorate it to include that. So I was really wanting to do a sort of scrappy border, sort of as a collage. I think I might do it on this side, and then I'm going to do some stamping here, and then I might I kind of want to have a section, a part of this off, but I haven't decided how I'm going to do that yet. But for a scrappy little border, I'm basically just going to reach off to the side of my desk that you can't see, which is absolutely filled with papers, and I'm just going to grab all the scraps that I've been using the past couple days in the videos that you've seen, and I'm just going to take little bits from these, and I'm going to see how I can include them in my spread. Maybe I'll use some washi as well, just anything that's lying around. So obviously this is really great for the scraps and the leftovers that you've got from your projects, anything like that. Okay, so once I've picked out what I'm going to use, I'm just going to make some thin strips using all the different papers. You could do obviously any type of shape paper you want, but you kind of want a diagonal kind of edge, because I'm going to show you we're going to layer them up so they sort of create a bit of a a staggered kind of effect. So I'm just going to take this here, the way it kind of goes off like that. That's perfect for this, for the look that I'm going to go for. So I will just take these. You don't need to be too fussy. I'll leave that as is. I'll just take a bit of that. That's a bit wider, but that's okay. And then I don't think there's anything I want to particularly cut out from this, so I'm just going to pick the part that I like and then just tear a bit off like this. So this would probably be more at the forefront, and then any plainer pieces I'm probably going to put them towards the back. So as always with my collages, I am going to test out what they look like, see what I like, see what I don't like. But basically I'm just going to keep everything that I'm putting on the page butted up against the edge of the page, and then we'll slowly work our way out. So I think I'm just going to actually go for it and just glue things down and see what goes. I'm sure it'll be fine, she says. So I'm just going to add that one there. So that's the kind of neutral tone that matches the page, but it's just going to break up the background a bit. So as you can see, I'm really building up layers and just letting areas peek through. Don't worry about if you feel like you're maybe covering areas up too much. The whole point of this is that we are building these layers, so feel free to obviously add as much or as little as you would like. think I've put too much glue on that, but there we go. So that's my like scrappy like edge kind of border to my page. You could obviously replicate this technique and go like all around the edge of your page or on both sides, but I think because I'm going to do some stamping on here, I will probably leave it for now. I did pull out this cactus vellum paper that I had, but I just really don't think it goes with anything that we've got going on this page, so I'm not going to use that. But I will add a bit of washi tape because I really like using washi tape, and I'm really trying to get through my stash because I have so much of it. So I'm just gonna probably add that about there and just press that in so we can see it kind of blending in a bit. So maybe I'll add a bit up here as well. Let's see. There we go. And I'll just fold this round. There we go. So I think I like how that is looking. Maybe it would be nice to then have a piece of paper, how I did with which page? This page, where you've just got like a central thing to look at. But I've not got anything to hand, I don't think. Let me grab my little tin that I did. My sprocket's living in it at the minute for some reason. Let's see, are there any in here? Yes, I have a spare. So maybe I will use one of these. Let's see. What have I not used? I'm going to use this one. And I'm going to cut it out so that it leaves a border. So, and actually thinking about it now, this does actually relate to life lessons kind of, because we're looking at like, it's like being grateful in a way, isn't it? Like what you are grateful that you've learned and that you had the opportunity and all the rest of it. So, or even if it's advice but you're still thankful. So that's a really good one. So I'm just going to pop this maybe here, maybe add a bit of pencil, because why not? And then there we go. I'm prepping for our mixed media prompt that we're going to do in a few days, I think. So I am really excited for that one because I'm going to crack out the paints and do like one of those painty kind of junk journal spreads that you see. I don't know if you've seen any of them, but I'm absolutely in love with some of them. One of my favourite people that I've seen do those is Cassia Avery. If you don't know who she is, you should go follow her on Instagram. She does like art journaling, but I have seen her do like kind of junky kind of art journal spreads, and I think they are some of my favourites. So I think what I'm going to do is draw a box, but maybe leave a gap here. Just to do, I don't know whether to do stamping or to do, this pen is a bit thin, let's pick a different one. Okay, I found my thicker pen. So, yeah, so I don't know whether I'm going to stamp or whether I'm going to hand letter it. I'm just going to see how I feel once I've done this. I might end up doing a bit of like lettering with this pen, you know, the sort of like faux calligraphy kind of style. So here I'm just doing a few lines, and then what I'm going to do is go back in and sort of add little dashes between where there's gaps, so like so, just because it's quite therapeutic to do. If you had more time, you could obviously go in like in detail, but I just want to do a quick, I don't want it to look too rigid. I do want it to look quite loose and free in a way. Obviously I'm not using a ruler, I'm not measuring anything. I just wanted it to be nice and easy. So I'm just going to add these dashes all up along here. This area is obviously a little bigger than the rest of it, but then it tapers off. So I think I am happy with how that's looking. I'm just going to add in a few more squiggles just to make it look a little bit more scribbly. And then I think at the top here, I'm just going to letter life lessons, or list of life lessons maybe. I hope I've got enough room. And then I think I'm just going to leave that to come back to. So I'm just going to do some journaling here, maybe reflecting on life lessons, or I might print out some quotes and stick them in. That is my list and life lessons like prep page, so that I can come back in and do my journaling. So I hope you've enjoyed this junk journal with me, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, so that you are notified when these videos go live. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!